Now, the real tour isn't for those who are afraid of heights. After 257 steps from the first floor, we end up right here, underneath the bell. It's anything but lonely up at the top. There are panoramic views of Greater Lafayette throughout every angle. Garriott says Purdue experts tell him the chances are 1 in 100,000 that the mother cow would have not 1, not 2, but 3 healthy calves. I'm Betsy Kim, and an event at the mall makes me love Halloween. I'll show you why in a live report up next. If you come to the feast tomorrow, be sure to wear boots, and don't wear a coat that requires dry cleaning. With the hit series CSI, it's television that imitates real life. Sometimes what you see on TV is real life. With a Purdue class Introduction to Forensic Science, it's real life that shows what's on TV. The decorations are up and the holiday lights are on, but downtown has not always looked this bright. Lafayette's redevelopment director, Sherry McLaughlin, says over the years, the city has overcome urban obstacles.
Individual that was in that department, but they've really changed a lot of things.
Deciding how much money local government can run on is not as easy as pie. The $28.4 million county budget for 2002 is being stretched as more than 40 departments submitted money requests to the council.
It's a matter of the council members meeting with their department heads and really filling out what the needs are of the community and the departments.
The county council has to decide who gets the goods and where to spread the sauce, and if there are any extra toppings for any of the departments. There's a $2 million increase in the budget from this year. Auditor Bob Plantinga says most of the increase will pay for the countywide 5% salary increase and a $1,500 health insurance increase for each of the 500 employees.
The bulk of that is salaries. About 74% of our total budget is for personal services, being salaries, benefits, that sort of thing.
The county budget hearings are not exactly a pizza party, but it's up to the county council to slice up the county budget, and it's a matter of dividing and sharing the pieces of the pie.
You know, there's going to be some department heads that are very upset with this because we're making some harsh cuts. But on the other side, I would think the taxpayers are going to be very happy with this because we're trying to save dollars and we're trying to make sure we keep our taxes low.
And it's up to the county council to make the taxpayers happy customers. Betsy Kim, News Channel 18. Some weapons that people might need to brave this winter and to get into frozen cars this year are de-icers and items like this scraper snow brusher. Now, salespeople say items like these have been selling like hotcakes. One Lafayette resident, Ryan Goldsmith, says he likes Indiana winters, but not what they do to his car.
I prefer warmer weather, of course. It's a lot easier to get in your car when it's warmer out. My wife actually broke the driver's side door handle, so I'm still getting in through the passenger side. It just got weakened because the door was frozen and broke right off.
Lafayette resident Ryan Goldsmith says he's been braving Indiana winters for 29 years, his whole life. But tough winters means good business for stores that carry necessary supplies to battle the cold weather. West Lafayette Ace Hardware store manager Mark Ling says this time of year brings an increase in sales of certain items.
I would make sure you have a scraper inside your car.
Scraping all the snow off, it's just a pain, and having to scrape.
I always have some gloves in your car would always be a good idea.
My hands are getting a little cold, but I couldn't find any gloves, so.
Ling says drivers are also buying de-icers, antifreeze, and sand.
I would have some tube sand in the back to weigh down your car a little bit so you could drive a little safer on the roads.
And people like Goldsmith can enjoy the winter a bit more when they're not worried about their cars. Now, the store manager says a good tip to remember is when you buy items like this de-icer to keep them outside of the car, so of course it's not a source of frustration when they're locked inside the car. Sue and Paul?
All right, Betsy Kim, thanks very much for that report.
The September 11th World Trade Center terrorism has gotten under Lafayette firefighter Randy Evans' skin. For Evans, the tools of fighting terrorism and building unity include a tattoo needle and ink, and patriotism comes in more colors than red, white, and blue.
It's a way to never forget what happened, September 11th.
A tattoo on Evan's back shows a fireman sitting with his head bowed at the rubble of the Twin Towers.
He's contemplating everything that's happened and you know, what's going to happen as a result of this.
Tattoos are known for being painful.
Yeah, it hurts.
In this case, for both the client and tattoo artist.
It was pretty trying. I mean, because it brings back a lot of things.
If you were getting a needle, you know, getting a shot, but that goes away real quick. But this is like you're getting a constant shot. The pain just doesn't go away.
Tattoos are also known for their permanence.
A lot of people getting American flags tattooed. Things that kind of say that they're proud of who and where they came from.
They'll ask me, and I'll be able to talk to them and tell them what it's about. And if they have forgotten September 11th, they'll quickly remember.
And the unity with other firefighters is a feeling Evans will never forget.
I like it.
Betsy Kim, News Channel 18.